What's up guys, Free here. Apparently, a couple days ago I checked out Love Ribbon again, and apparently they added a new DLC, or an after story, pretty much you can call it. I'm not sure why, but I guess they can because she hasn't told the father she's in love with her sister. Because it just showed us that they had sex and that's it. And they confessed. Alright, wow. What a time skip. 1 year later. Let's not do this after all. Oh, come on, what's the harm? I just don't feel comfortable with this. It's not a big deal. Besides, I'm the only one here. We'll both come out at the same time. On the count of 3, okay? 1, 2. Oh, that looks so cute. Oops. Oh, it looks so cute, man. 3. Zoey and I both emerged from our makeshift changing rooms at the same time. Standing before me is my little sister, dressed in white and pink clothing with frills, the kind of thing she'll usually never ever wear. Wow, 1 year later. And next to her, I stand in loose-fitting punk clothes, an ensemble I'm familiar with yet which doesn't suit me in the slightest. Also, they switch clothings or something? Like style? Zoey, that... Shut it. I know, I said I wanted to try this, but that's just... Oh my god. I'm changing back. Don't be like that. It's all in good fun. Just humor me for a bit, okay? Fine, I'll put up with it. But only for a little while. Yes, just for a little while. I giggle as Zoey caves in with surprising ease. Look at Zoey, she suits her like a lot. But look at Iris, she doesn't really suit her, but I think Zoey does. Though still stoked and stubborn, Zoey has become far more accommodating over this past year. The fact that I finally managed to get her to play dress up with me is proof of that. This is so demeaning. Oh my god, I think I can be in the mood to laugh. I just woke up, my morning voice is still intact. You know what I mean? Oh come on, Zoey, isn't this fun? For you maybe. Feels like my soul is being stuck into a girly abyss. It's funny. What a scary laugh. For months now, I've tried to get Zoey to try on clothes with me, but she would always have some convenient excuse prepared. Anytime I attempted to try this in stores, she'd say a pesky sales associate would bother us, or that we didn't have the free funds to buy new clothes. Then I came up with the ingenious idea of using our own clothes for a swap. You really do look cute. No, I don't. Zoey smiles as I strike a victory pose. Wow, I feel cool in your clothes. Watch out world, this sexy chica is on a roll. Please don't ever use that word chica again. I don't know how you say chica, I'm not sure. Zoey fakes an exaggerated gag as I laugh. Although we've grown quite close since becoming a couple, it hasn't really changed the dynamic between Zoey and I. I like to think that's because we need to keep up appearances. We do need to keep our relationship secret after all. Neither one of us is stupid enough to tempt fate twice. But in reality, I think we stayed much the same because that's simply the way we are. This is Zoey I fell in love with after all. Stop being a sourpuss. Come on, say something cute. Fine. What should I say? Say some lines from a romance movie. Something heartfelt with watery eyes. Okay. Iris, I confess my love to you. Huh? What the hell was that? It's a line from a romance movie or something. I don't know any movies where they say it in such a deep-hand way. Come on, let it come from the heart. Fine. Iris? Zoey begins to speak and her voice becomes slightly breathless. Her dark eyes catch mine in the mirror. I don't want to be with anyone in this world except you. Oh, wow. Was that good? Yes. I clutch my chest to steal my heart. What romance movie is that from? I don't watch romance movies, let alone memorize lines. I just thought that would be convincing. It was. Zoey rolls her eyes at my reaction, but she's smiling now. Alright, my turn now. Lowering my voice, I think of a line to say that would fit my new persona. Sorry guys. Sorry baby, but I'm in love with the guitar. What? What's that weird voice you're talking in? Wait, is that supposed to be me? My passion is music. That's the only life I know. I'm gonna get really mad, stop making my voice sound so weird, or something gross. It's supposed to be a cool rocker persona. There was nothing cool about that. Oh, how mean. It's just us here. No need to be self-conscious. Isn't this an enriching experience? Not the word I'd use. Honestly though, if you wanted me to play dress up, there's much better ways to go about it. I can't help it gives me a rush to see you get all flustered. Zoey averts her gaze as a slight blush appears on her face. Whatever, dress up time is over. Not yet, just a little bit longer. I break character as Zoey threatens to walk away. Fine, hurry up. Thank you, Zoey. While thanking Zoey, I grab my phone from on top of the bed. A few seconds. Oh, I thought they were in like a dress-up room in a store. A few seconds later, I have the camera open, and before Zoey realizes what's going on, I snap a picture. What? What do you think you're doing? Zoey thrusts her arm out, trying to block the lens. In response, I take a step back and take a few more photos. Lovely. Better more silly. I'd heard that word, but I just don't know how to say it. Now, a shot from the back, if you would. Stop that! I explicitly, oh my god, explicitly said no photos. Oh, come on, I won't share them for anyone. So show your big sister a big smile. Never. Oh wait, come back here, I was only playing. A few more photos, that's all I ask. Zoey runs out of the room, red in the face and clearly out of patience. As a soulmate, her sister and a lover, nobody knows how to get under Zoey's skin like I do. But as much as she claims to dislike playing with me like this, Zoey knows she can trust me to keep all this secret. And at the end of the day, it's all in fun. Scenes like this are just one of the many ways we express our loves. I wonder about the dad, like, they haven't told the dad, did they? Phew. After our dress-up session this morning, I had gone to the store to pick up Zoey's favourite ice cream. It was to be simultaneous apology and thank you gift for this morning. It was a mundane thing, but somehow it really stuck out to me just how normal our relationship was. We've been living here in the city, enjoying our quiet moments at home together, while keeping up a friendly facade in public to avoid suspicion. It's been hard keeping our relationship a secret, but we'd managed to live together for over a year with no slip-ups. I deposit my bounty from the grocery store on the table and prepare to unpack. Before I can do that, however... Oh, Dad. Dad? Hi, Sugar, how are you? I'm fine, I just got back from the store. Good. You're on your break, right? Yeah, semester ended, so I have a bit of time until next starts up. And I decided not to take summer classes this time around. You're done with all your prerequisites now? Prerequisites? I don't know how to say that, man. Have you decided what you'll be doing after all? Well, I stopped in my tracks as my father bluntly asked me the dreaded question. Not yet. Zoey had a nice show the other night. She said she made a lot of money in tips. Iris? I know that topic makes you uncomfortable, but it would be nice to talk about this. What happened? You used to love school. Since you started college, that seems to have changed. It's not that I like school, I've been avoiding talking about this for so long with my father. I'd almost hoped he'd forgot. Truth is, I did love school, and college is fun. But after 2 years, I was no closer to figuring what I wanted to do with my life than where I started. At this point, I wanted to pick up a career point and say that will be my job. But alas, I had done no such thing. Why don't we talk about this at the house? I'll be back in town this weekend, and I'd love to see you. Oh, you're at the house now? Flying in for the weekend. I'll arrange for you to be picked up. Bring Zoe as well. Of course, she's been wanting to get out of the apartment, so she'll be happy about this. Ah, so you're still living together? Yep. Oh, I see. It's been several months since we last spoke, so I wasn't sure. Does Zoe have any plans to get an apartment of her own? What? No, why would she? At my blunt response to his question, my father goes quiet. You and Zoe? My father trails off mid-sentence, as if making up his mind whether or not to continue. Iris, the two of you aren't still. Aren't still what? There's a stillness on the other end of the line. My heart begins to pound with dread as I sense my father's incoming question. Intimate. No, Dad. God, I mean, that was just an experimental phase. You know that. Please drop it. Please. I see. So, yeah, found a man at college? Or a woman? Whatever way you lean. I was never quite sure. Yeah, Dad. I don't want to talk about this stuff with you, okay? Iris, you don't have to be so shy. So, you can tell your father you found someone. This is probably where our mother would have been nice to have around. I'm sorry I never remarried. It's just, after Deanna, I've got to go now, Dad. My friends are waiting. I'll see you this weekend, okay? Bye. Love you. Alright. What's going on there? So the dad knows, man. In a frenzy, I pressed the call end button on my phone. I stared down at the blank phone, hoping that my father won't call me back. Wow. Oh, shut it. You don't know what it's like. You're right. I don't. He asked if we were intimate? Like, how do you say that? We are. I'm not going to tell him that. He's an idiot. He'll probably know something's up. He asked us to come visit the house this weekend. Oh, really? Guess it has been some time since we've seen him in person. What am I going to do? But if he asks us about us face to face, there's no way I'll be able to lie. People will believe you, will believe what you want them to, especially parents. If Dad doesn't want to believe that we are together, then he won't. I don't think it's going to be that simple. Maybe I could hire someone to be my fake lover when I visit him. That should throw off all the questions about us. Wait, seriously? Do you really want to get in the habit of solving everything with money? Yes? That's not a good idea. Come on, Iris. Hiring someone is completely ridiculous. Let's just go to the dinner and be normal, functioning members of society. And then, when he's not looking, I'll lean over and gently rub your thigh underneath the tablecloth. Wow. You're freaking me out. Take this a little more seriously. Okay, fine. I sigh and look down at the floor in defeat. Zoe comes over and squeezes me into her arms. It'll be fine, you see. I sigh loudly as Zoe rubs my back. Despite her assurances, I don't really know if that will be the case. Just thinking about the visit is starting to make me feel incredibly anxious. You know, I was thinking about I'm ready for that photo shoot. Huh? Why don't we go back in the bedroom? You can pick out some more stuff out for me to wear. Oh, she's into it. I love you, Zoe. Wow. They're like a cute couple, I gotta say that. After a long ride, the bus drops off a short ways away from our destination. We step out on the platform with our luggage in tow. There's a particular irony to riding the bus to a swanky ass mansion. Well, I'd feel pretty silly booking a taxi ride when the bus can get us here, and neither of us has the license for a rental car, so that's one thing about living in a city. I guess no reason to get a car. But in all seriousness, why the hell are you wearing your uniform? The fact that your college even has a uniform is bad enough. It looks the same as your high school one. Lilium College doesn't actually have a uniform code. It's an optional badge of honor that they offer for a modest fee. And this uniform is different from my old one. There are subtle differences, like better material and embroidery. Yeah, they look the same, to be honest. Whatever you say. Anyways, it's good to remind Father that I'm proud of being a student. Just because you see me in my uniform doesn't mean he does. Just as Zoe begins to shake her head, I see a sleek black car pulling down the road and towards the bus stop. I think our ride is here. The black car comes closer till it stops directly in front of us. The driver's side door swings open and a man steps out of the car. He's dressed nicely and stands with great posture. Hello, ladies. I hope your ride over here went well. It did. I handed my luggage and motioned for Zoey to do the same. While the man begins to put our luggage into the trunk, Zoey slides up to me and whispers, "A driver? Butler or manservant, whatever you want to call it. I haven't met him in person before, but I spoke to him on the phone when I was setting up the trip." "Seriously? A butler? I knew you were spoiled." "I'm not spoiled, and we didn't have a butler when I was a kid. Only a housekeeper and a chef. Father must be saving money having a 2-in-1 deal." "Yeah, saving money. Set us up in a mansion or something if you're this loaded." "Why? We have all we need. Food, shelter, and each other." "That's so sweet. Don't you forget it. Now let's go say hi to Dad." "Ah, yes." At the mention of the father, the butler deposits the last of our luggage into the trunk and then turns to address me. "Unfortunately, your father was called away on business shortly before you arrived. He asked me to be here and set up your stay in the house." "What? You mean he's not here?" "Correct." Why didn't he just call me? Jeez. I asked him the same, but he didn't offer an answer. It would seem your father has trouble disappointing you, so he left me to smooth things over." Paul. I stamped my foot into the ground, crushing whatever was under my heel. "Please join me in the car when you're ready to depart." "Stupid Dad, he just ran away." Talk about avoidant personality disorder. Maybe that's where I got it from. Choke. Zoey bubbles over as my elbow makes contact with her side. "Was a joke. Relax. I'm officially in a bad mood. Let's just go already." "I was kidding." Wow. Iris is really angry. But this stuff just happens, you know what I mean? Zoey and I enter the main walkway of the house with our suitcases sliding on wheels behind us. Your bedroom has largely been preserved, minus the item you took with you to the college. I've kept it clean in your absence. Thank you. And Miss Zoey will be staying in the guest room down the hall. Right. The butler nods, picking up our luggage to carry to our rooms. When he's gone, Zoey wants to slide closer and asks, "We're sleeping in separate rooms?" That's how Dad set it up, I guess. "So we'll sleep in the same room, right?" I don't know. "Why not? No Dad here. It's just whole house to ourselves." All to ourselves. Too self-conscious to have some fun in your childhood home. This isn't my childhood home. Oh. I mean, we eventually settled here, but I lived in a lot of different apartments as Dad moved. You didn't have any childhood memories here? We didn't have this house until I was older, and by then I was going to Lilium. I do have fond memories of the Lilium dorms though. We sometimes had midnight pizza parties and trick-or-treating on Halloween. So many fun events. You're lucky, the dorms back at my school were so terrible I wouldn't even know where to begin. I had a skirt that went down to my ankles for one. And my roommate smoked all the time. I never smoked myself, but I get blamed every time my clothes smell like cigarettes. No one believed it was my roommate since she looked Paramond proper. I still feel sick when I smell cigarettes now. Whoops, gotta repress those memories again. I feel bad. You have such unpleasant memories of your time there. You don't need to feel bad, it's whatever. Meeting you is pretty much the best thing that's happened to me, honestly. Really? I'd probably have gone crazy by now if I didn't have you in my life. I smiled, taking her hand into my own. Well, I'm here to stay. So how about I give you a tour? I've been here before. Oh? I came directly here after I got off the plane. Stayed for a few days before Dad shipped me off to you. Sounds weird. It's actually got shipped by eBay or something. Wait, really? I guess I never told you about that. Well... Oh, flashback? Zoey, I have excellent news. News? Yes, the school had closed its admissions, but after a small donation, I was able to get them to squeeze you in. Your uniform will be mailed here in a day or so. Donation? Uniform? What are you talking about? My father, who I'd only met a few short days ago, is talking about a mile a minute as he suddenly enters the room. They had a last minute dropout, much to our luck. Lilia may be at a prestigious school, but like all things, hands can be buttered. You only need to take a placement test to determine your classes, and then you're in. I don't want to go to some stuffy school. Well, hopefully you will, because the donation isn't refundable. Your education is important, and as luck would have it, I have my daughter set up in an apartment nearby. It'll be a chance for you to reconnect. As opposed to me reconnecting with you, Zoey, roll my eyes at his admonishment. I got more than enough of adults using that tone with me back at school. But instead of scolding me, he sighs and sets down his glasses, rubbing his temples. As I watch him, my defiant attitude cracks. Zoey, I'm sorry. My job keeps me very busy and unable to leave my office for long periods of time, not to mention that I myself will be leaving for an important trip soon. You're more than welcome to stay with me here until I get your application approved, but then you're to live with Iris. Iris, the older sister. I think about how father's eyes lit up as he talked about her earlier, or her life growing up in this stupid mansion. Just the thought of Iris makes me sick. Forget it, I don't need your charity. Yes, you do. Zoey, who do you have to help you over here? Who do you have to help you over here? Do you have any money? Any means of finding a place to live? You've taken a flight here to get away from your old life, but you've come with nothing. And what's more, you're still in high school. Do you really plan to make a life for yourself, even earning your high school diploma? Man, I keep making a lot of mistakes, man. I'm offering you a place to live, rent-free, while you finish up your education. Please don't let up your resentment of me to stop you from seeing this is what's best for you. I don't resent you. I thought it would be different. My father is silent, now unable to look in my direction. My words have struck him deeply. I stare down at my boots in shame. How could I ever thought this would be a good idea? He's already raised his own daughter, the perfect Iris. The last thing he wants is another brat to babysit. I wanted to get out of that school so badly that I'd completely forced myself into my father's life, without even caring what his thoughts on the situation were. And now he just wants me to go. Shit, I'll kill myself if I cry now. I snap to attention as a warm hand grips my shoulder. Zoey, I'm sorry for the circumstance of your life. I'm sorry I was not able to be there for you, and even now I'm sorry I cannot give you this. It's not that I don't want you here. That isn't true at all. I think you're a lovely girl, and I look forward to getting to know you as my youngest daughter in the future. But right now, this is what I can offer you. Iris will be the pillar of support you need. I want you two to become close and love each other. Oh no. I glance up at the many pictures of Iris adorning the wall. They follow her age from child to young adult. The perfect girl with the perfect life. Lilium is a beautiful campus with healthy meal plans that are provided free of charge. The surrounding city is safe as well. And you'll love Iris, Zoey. She's a wonderful girl who never wishes ill on anyone. Oh great, one of those. Please Zoey, just say you'll try. Fine. Good. This will be what you need, I'm sure of it. I'll finish preparation for your enrollment, then... What a lovely dad. Come on, man. I should be like, Zoey should be appreciated. Wow, you've never told me about this any of all. I guess I blocked it out. I get here and he tells me I have to live with my perfect older sister and go to a school that's full of rich yuppies in uniforms. Basically, it would be just like what I was still at my old school. Talk about a nightmare. I guess looking at it from that perspective, I can't blame you for being bitter about our arrangement. No, that was years ago. I've changed a lot since then. Yeah, you have. That all sounds like Dad, but though he's not a bad man. I never said he was. I just had those pathetic fantasies of bonding with my real father for the most of my life. Well, it's not too late. Dad is busy, but he will make time if you ask. No, it's alright. I already got everything I wanted and more from you, Iris. Oh. Wow. Sorry if my reading's pretty bad. I tried my hardest. After dinner, Zoe and I had the place to ourselves. We decided to take a walk outside of her house and eventually settle on the steps in front of the garden. That was a decent dinner, a bit helpful for my tastes though. Yeah, Dad is all about not polluting the body with chemicals and stuff. Guess the butler went off his instructions. Where is that butler guy anyways? Home? I don't think he lives here. He just takes care of things while Dad is away. Oh, so it's just us now. Zoe's arms moves around my shoulders and pulls me close. We have this whole mansion to ourselves. No one else around. Zoe, no. Come on. Her fingers begin to slide up my thigh and under my skirt. I pinch her hand and she pulls it away. We're outside. So the butler guy's gone. And so is Dad. Let's have some fun. This is just asking for something bad to happen. Fine. I guess we'll head back home tomorrow. Not much point in staying the whole weekend since Dad didn't bother to tell us he wouldn't be here. Still mad about that, huh? Honestly, I think I'm relieved. Just a little. I spent the whole ride over thinking about things I would say to him. Now I don't have to worry about it. I feel guilty. It's like you've been avoiding him. What? That's not true. Father has always worked a lot, and this is no different. I feel like you haven't been calling him as much as you used to. I'm an adult now. We are just busy. Right. Zoe doesn't seem convinced. I decide to fess up. I guess it's just everything. A relationship, school, my meandering path in life. It's made it hard to talk to him. It's been 2 years since I've been at college, but I still have no idea what I want to do with my life. I finished up all of my prerequisites. I don't know, and cost Dad a ton of money on what was basically recaps from high school. I've been so carefree at college, but if I make a wrong move now, my whole life would be affected. I just feel like I failed him. Jesus, Iris. I'm really pathetic. I had a clear path my whole life planned out for me, and now that I have to choose my own. Am I that lost without someone telling me what to do? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to turn into a total downer. You're not alone, Iris. Many have been in your place. I just wish I would get to the part where I have it all figured out. Well, maybe telling your dad all this will help. My carefree mood from earlier is gone, dampened by the wet blanket of reality. All I can do is shrug. Sorry, I wasn't trying to depress you. It's not your fault. It's like this stuff just popped up overnight. I've been refusing to face it for a while now. Zoe is silent as I steer my thoughts. I hadn't meant for the topic to turn so heavy, but I couldn't help myself as I started to vent to her. Hey, why don't you go somewhere else for a bit? Somewhere else? Anywhere but the city. We can be a normal couple just for a little while. I want to get away from everything that's been stressing you out. Someplace where you can relax. Where should we go? Well, what about camping? You what? Are you a child? Pick somewhere else. Somewhere nice, like a resort hotel or a cruise. How spoiled are you? Zoe laughs and shakes her head, smiling. You really don't want to be one with nature? Lying under the stars, caressing each other's bodies? That sounds great until an ant crawls up my leg and bites my butt. Plus days of long hiking and no showers. Or a raccoon eats our food and a mountain lion shows up, or we get harassed by a machete guy. Good grief, how can someone so smart be so impractical? Maybe smart people don't want to have stuff get on them while they walk around. Stuff? You mean dirt? You really don't want to find a hidden stream, take off your shoes and dip our feet in the cold water. Our eyes meet as we kiss, the waterfall and sunrise. How long have you been thinking about this? That was an entire planned out scenario. I've been cooped up in an apartment for a while, okay? I've been going a little stir crazy. That's true. You haven't been getting much work lately either. Ouch, yeah. Zoey wilts a little. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I rub her back as she sighs. After you skip town like I did, word gets around, nobody wants to hire a flake. I was kind of hoping you'd finish up your schooling and we could just move somewhere else. New city, new life, new job prospects. I mean, we've been here for 3 years. It's been 5 years for me. I actually like the city, you know. I just feel like we've exhausted all its possibilities. I mean, I can't kiss you or hold you in public without you worrying someone will see. Aren't we familiar? We'd have a totally fresh start. You can't tell me that doesn't make you want to think about it. Okay, I'll give it some thought. So, like camping? Get away from all my worries, huh? Change your mind? Yeah, it'd be nice to be a normal couple in public for once. We sit quietly together, enjoying the view of the stars. Though you can still see them in the city, it's nothing compared to this. As we stargaze, Zoey springs an unexpected question. Do you think you'll ever tell Dad about us? No? Really? Even we're old spinsters and we live our whole lives unmarried? If your daughter was in love with your other daughter and wanted a relationship with her, what would you even say? I don't know. You'd probably think you were a bad parent. But you failed your daughter so badly they were driven into an incestuous relationship. Is that what you think about us? No, sister or no sister, I would have wanted to be with you. I would have wanted to be with you. Good, me too. But that's not what Dad or any same parent would think, you know. No one thinks the children doing what we do is a good thing. No matter how much you love your daughters, you always beat yourself up about what went wrong. And that's why I'll never tell him. Zoey is quiet, choosing instead to stare at the ground. Not that I blame her. I keep letting the topic shift to uncomfortable places. These dilemmas that have filled me with anxiety for the past year. I can't seem to stop myself from letting them out. Iris, I think you should talk to Dad. I think you should tell him. You can't keep dancing around him like this. There's just no way. I know how you must feel, but I don't think he's going to disown you. Disown me? I just mean, he's not Mom. You can actually talk to Dad without him shutting you down and making you feel horrible. I think you should realize how important that is. What am I saying? I don't mean to force you into this. I just want you to feel better. I don't want this to be on the back of your mind all the time. Zoey squeezes my knee before getting up off the steps. I'm gonna go get my phone and look at the travel ticket deals. All this serious talk, I could use the distraction. Alright. I love you. I love you too. Zoey gives me a quick kiss before she leaves. I watch her as her figure recedes into the house, leaving me to my thoughts. Not only it is morally wrong to love Zoey, but legally speaking, it's also unacceptable for us. But even so, I've chosen this path with Zoey. Out of all of the people on this earth, my own sister is the one who made me feel these things. Zoey. That's right, I did choose this path, and so did she. We chose this because we loved each other above all else. It's with that thought on my mind that I pick up my phone and begin to dial. Click. Dad? Honey? Hi. My dad's voice is cheerful as he picks up, but also a bit tired. I can tell he's had a long day at work. Listen, I'm sorry I couldn't be at the house. I hadn't planned for this, but the company, well, you know how it is. I know, it's okay. Listen, do you have a minute to talk? Well honey, why don't we save it until... No, please Dad. If we don't do this now, I'll lose my nerve. There's a silence on the other end of the line. After that sudden outburst, I can't blame him. But I really won't be able to do this if I think any more about it. I hear movement, the shuffling of the computer chair's wheels, and then the sound of the door closing. Alright, Iris, I have time to talk. I'd like to go on a trip somewhere during my break, so I probably won't be around for the following week. Alright, so do you need some money? Just use the card, that's why I gave it to you after all. No, that's not it. You see, I'm going on a trip with someone. That's fine. You deserve a little break, so I can pay for... No Dad, let me finish. Take several slow breaths. Keep calm. Keep calm. Earlier you asked me if I was seeing someone, and I am. Really? Well, that's great. And I'll be going with them on the trip. I see. You're that close already? Dad, it's Zoey. Silence on the other end. I can't hear my father's breathing or any indicator of his mood. The tension is so thick, it's starting to become cloying, and I can't bring myself to say anything else either. Anything either. My hands are clammy now from gripping the phone so tightly. At this point, I want to hang up like I've done before, but it's too late now. Zoey. He says her name, not as a question, as a statement of fact. Yes? Your sister Zoey. I see. You see? I heard what you said about your sister, yes? I wait, paralyzed for what my father will say next. But nothing comes. After what feels like several minutes of silence, I get the courage to speak. Dad? I don't know what to say, Iris. I always suspected you two were, but I hope? A loud sigh is in his response. I can picture my father alone in his office, with his face buried in his hand in shame from his daughter's incestuous relationship. As this mental image of my despondent father, the tears I'd been holding back break loose in hysterical sobs. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to fall in love with her. I didn't mean to. Anguish overtakes me as loud sobs force their way out of my body. I've completely lost her now. My dad sounds so disappointed. Iris, calm down. I try my best to stop my sobbing, stealing them into pathetic hiccups after several seconds. Listen. He's quiet again, collecting himself for what he's about to say next. Iris, the only thing I wanted for you is to be happy. I can't say I understand this, because I don't. Out of all the people on this earth, who could give you a happy life with no hardships? How your flesh and blood sister is the one you've chosen is not something I can wrap my mind around. And I can't always protect you like I did before. It just won't be possible, especially with the difficult path you sealed for Zoey and yourself. I know. I hear my father sigh. But if Zoey is truly the one who makes you happy, if she's truly the one you love, then I won't get in your way. I've got to go now. Hugs, honey, hugs and kisses. Hugs and kisses. With a click from the other line, our call ends. Tears freely fall from my eyes. My father had told me all I wanted to hear. I shakily lower the phone. Dad hadn't accepted my relationship with Zoey, but he hadn't shunned it either. He hadn't cast me out, hadn't yelled at me, and hadn't despised me for having a taboo relationship with his other daughter. And that was more than enough. Hey. Zoey, did you hear? A bit. Do you think he was alright with it? Honestly, I don't know. He wasn't upset, but he didn't exactly approve of it. But it wasn't for the reason for that I thought. How did you know that he wouldn't react badly? Because I love you, and I know he does too. Do you feel better? A little? I little. I don't know. I guess I feel weird. I guess admitting you're banging your relative, it is. Oh my god! I don't know. I just want to laugh. Banging your relative isn't all it's cracked up to be. Take this more seriously, Zoey. Fine, just trying to lighten the mood. Come here. You look like you're about to pass out. A soothing embrace slowly wraps around me. I feel utterly exhausted. I'm here. I smile, returning her embrace. Yeah, you are. Zoey's makes a lot of jokes. Are they gonna embrace? Or there's no embracing in this? Oh, wow! Wait. Oh my god, it looks so... Alright, say yay camping! At a resort hotel. Boo, don't be like that. Okay, now this one with a kiss on the cheek. Mwah! Did you get it? I didn't hear the phone click. You did it a bit too fast. I'm not very good with taking selfies. Here, one on the lips. This is for my FaceTime account. FaceTime account? What is that? How about for the private collection? Like those nude photos of you. I can't believe you just keep those on your phone. It's my wallpaper. No! I'm kidding. One of these days you're gonna give me a heart attack. I gaze out at our surroundings. There's so many trees and cute animals running about. This place is really beautiful. Just us and the great outdoors. Oh, the great outdoors! Sorry, I just wanted to copy a quote from Warcraft. The hiking trail has a Segway rental with a paved path. There's vending machines every half mile on the Segway trail. Wow, you just can't be satisfied, can you? I'll have to make sure you're extra happy tonight to keep down your complaining tomorrow. Who's complaining? You almost cried when you found out the bus ride was going to be 5 hours long. Wow. There was no internet and you didn't let me bring any of my studying materials. I had a right to cry. Yeah. Zoey affectionately runs her hand through my hair, which is now much shorter. Do you really like it? I wasn't sure what you think when I got a cut. I do. It looks cute on you. But you could be bald, and I still think you were cute. No way. I'd probably have a weird shaped head. What an odd thing to worry about. Zoey draws me close, pressing her lips to mine again. Snapper, I'm taking some photos. Yeah. Can I be the photo? Nah, that would be weird. I hear the phone's shutter noise, snapping several times as we playfully kiss on a hillside view. Let's see how they turned out. Oh damn, most of them are out of focus. It's a little hard to snap a selfie when you're kissing. Good point. Zoey flips through the gallery of the failed photo up to a frustrated sigh. Then she looks up as a man is riding past. Excuse me, sir. Wow, what are you doing, Zoey? Stop it. Yes. The man gets off his Segway and Zoey hands him the phone. Will you take a picture of me and my girlfriend, please? Oh sure, no problem. Zoey returns to my side as the man sets up for a photo. When she moves in for a kiss, I pull away. What? He doesn't care, come on. Zoey moves her lip to mine once more and I try to strike a natural pose for the photo. I hear the fake phone shutter go off and Zoey pulls away. Here you go, ladies. Here you ladies go on me. Thanks. Cheerfully, Zoey takes the phone back. This is so embarrassing. Okay, the good news, it's in focus. The bad news is you look like you're being forced to kiss a porcupine. Oh my god. Because she asked that random guy. Oh, lighten up, he clearly didn't care. I guess you're right. We're here enjoying our time together, without our usual worries of secrecy. I guess I've been so used to hiding it. See, this is totally why we should move and have a fresh start. Yeah. I said I'd give it some thought. Either way. Zoey pulls me in for another kiss, sans photo. I'm enjoying our time here, right now. Zoey meets my eyes with a loving gaze. When Zoey looks at me like that, I feel like the whole world just comes to a stop. But we'll need to suck to someone else if you want a good kiss photo. Huh? Let's throw some rocks on the pathway so the next weird gay mobile has to stop for us. I'm pretty sure not all guys are gay, man, come on. Oh no, Zoey, stop, that's so rude. I yank Zoey away from the rock pile. As I did to Zoey from her terrible plan, a thought pops into my head. We should send one to Dad. A photo? Yeah. Go for it. What? Now that I think about it, he doesn't have a picture of both of us. I'm a bit nervous to send it. Iris? No, never mind, I won't send it. Give me that. Zoey takes the phone from my hand before I can stop her and quickly swipes through. Send. Huh? Hey! I bop her shoulder, laughing. It's nice to see you so carefree. Makes me happy. I nod, nuzzling her shoulder. I couldn't be happier than right here with you. Me too. Wow. Even though we hide our love from others, even though there are precious few places we could be a couple, we still love each other more than ever. So we'd face our future and everything in it. Wow, that's it. I was expecting it to be longer, but oh my god, look at that. It's like animated. So beautiful. So beautiful. Wait. Oh, he hung him against the wall. Oh, that's cool. He approves. That's a nice dad. I just gotta say that. That's probably the best dad you can ever have. He doesn't care. He just wants to make you happy. He hung out against the wall. Look at that. He's probably like my 2 daughters. They're grown up to be fine women. Wow. Afterstory. It was short. It was just like a nearly 40 minutes long, but hey, that's pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Seeing Love Ribbon again is just like cool, you know what I mean? Because I thought I'd never see it again, because that's it. Because once you finish a game, you don't really visit it again. That's the thing. Especially visual novels, you know what I mean? And that's for experimental materials. When was the last time I played it? 2 months ago? Yeah, apparently around January or something. I remember recording it at night all the time. Afterstory, that's it. Anything else? That's it? Oh, that's it. Oh, then that's it, guys. Well, just pure reading. That's really nice. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the Afterstory. I guess this is an actual goodbye for Love Ribbon, because I don't think they're gonna add anything else. But I hope you enjoyed, and remember, peace out, y'all.